Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Career Day. My name is Bill. I am the General Manager of 96.5 KSOM and KS 95.7. We are inside or right in front of the building in downtown Atlantic, and we're going to go on in and take a look. First job we're going to go to is Radio DJ. And here is Frank Rizzo.
How's it going? What are we doing?
He's the program director and the morning show host on KSOM. This is Career Day.
Oh, hey, Career Day.
I figured I'd make a video to show people because why would they want me to do all the talking the whole time? It's not very exciting. So I got a couple questions I want to ask you, and you can tell them what your answers are. How's that? Does that work for you?
Yeah,
all right.
35 seconds.
So tell me a little. Well, we're gonna listen to you do your thing too.
All right. Ooh, the nerves.
So tell me, what education and training did you need to do this?
I got a 2 years associate's degree in electronic media studies from Iowa Western Community College.
Okay. And then what were the expenses involved in your education?
Tuition and books. As far as the money count, I don't remember.
I got you. All right. Well, you're about to go on
Yep,
live.
hold on
You
one
guys can
second.
watch some of the magic here.
I got to read the closing tag for our market sponsor, Zimmerman Sales and Service. Thank you, Mandy, and thank you to Zimmerman Sales and Service in Neola, where they service what they sell and are your area suck-up dealer.
That was magical.
Thank you.
So tell me, what's a typical workday like for you?
I get here pretty early.
How early?
I get here at 5:30.
Okay.
I record an afternoon show for our Classic Hits station from 2 to 6 on our voice tracking computer, which basically means I record a whole show ahead of time, so we're not live in the afternoon, but the key is to make it sound like we're live.
Okay.
So from there, I host a morning show until 10 o'clock. And then from the rest of the day, I write and produce commercials. I schedule music for the next day, and I add new music in if anything's new to the charts.
So what kind of must-have skills and qualities do you need to be successful in what you do, Frank?
Obviously, you have to be really good looking, which I think helps quite a bit. You do need to pay attention so you don't mess up, much like I almost did. And you know, the ability to read. I know in high school, everyone dreads when you have to read out loud in front of the class. And a lot of what this is reading out loud to all of Southwest Iowa. So a clear speaking voice, the ability to speak like I can't do, and just to have fun and be witty and creative. That's what I love about this.
How do you see your career changing in the future?
Man, I don't know. I guess that's a question I need to have with you, Bill. I honestly, I love it here. I love what I do. And if I do this forever, I'll be perfectly happy.
Cool. Are you hiring anybody?
Absolutely. If you wanna be on the air in the mornings on Saturdays or run some games for Tom Robinson or Bennett Blake, we can absolutely hook you up with that.
Okay, that's Frank. Now we are going to go move and talk to Sarah on the other radio station we have. She does not know I'm coming.
It's brought to you by Hetrick Auto. When you're out on these bodywork, trust the experts. See Hetrick Auto, Highway 83 in Marnie.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome to Career Day.
It's Career Day.
Well, I'm taking a video for Career Day.
Oh, okay, awesome. I won't eat my oatmeal then.
Oh, no, you're fine. See,
Okay.
Sometimes you have to eat while you're working.
Tom Robinson taught me you should eat an hour after you wake up in the morning.
Why is that?
I don't know, it's just what he said he heard once a long time ago.
Oh. Sarah does mornings on KS 95.7, and you are in the Atlantic High School Career Day.
Awesome.
Video. I figured I'd put a video together instead of me talking because who wants to hear me talk? So talk to me about your typical work day.
My typical workday starts about 5:30 in the morning. First thing I do is log into my computer. If I have anything that needs to be entered in, like ads or something like that, I'm also in charge of our funeral announcements on our website as well. So if those have come in overnight, I put those in, and then I slowly start show prepping for my show. Finding, fun little things to talk about. We do I do a Sarah's Day of the Day, and my show might revolve around that whole thing, or find an odd news story. Big popular thing is Trivia Thursdays with Tom. I try to keep things really local as much as I can. Try to talk really about, since my kind of station is more of the Atlantic sports and Atlantic and everything like that. So I do that, and then when my live show is over, we start with our our production of making ads, writing ads, producing ads, and then I just start over with my day again.
Okay. What things do you find most important in your career? 2 or 3 things.
I would probably say the number one thing is that I love this community, and I know, like right now, I'm talking with the Atlantic BPW, Business and Professional Women, who are going to set up an interview to help promote their spring craft show. I like to find these kind of smaller nonprofit organizations that might not have enough money to do some advertising, but they still want to get their word out. So that's what I like to do. I love going up to the high school and talking with the kids and stuff like that. So I think that's probably my favorite thing to do, is just promote our town, promote our community, promote our kids.
Any advice for someone thinking about doing this?
That's a hard question, Bill. I would say that is a really hard question. Let me think about that for a minute. If somebody wants to do this,
Yeah, someone wants to be on the radio.
it's not as hard as you think. You see all these buttons and everything right here. I only use about 3 or 4 of them. So if people think that this is all confusing, it's not. It takes time. It takes a little patience. And like Tom always tells me that I'm a pretty bubbly person. I'm usually glass is always completely full or half full, and just kind of have fun with it. There's some serious moments, but you can't take life too seriously, so don't take this too seriously either. That's what I'd say.
Well, thanks for allowing me to be interrupting you and
That was awesome.
catching you on the spot. Okay, well, there's Sarah. Now we're going to walk into the newsroom. Tom Robinson's on vacation this week, but Mandy Billings is doing the news.
Now I'm in the newsroom. Mandy Billings is here. She's filling in for Tom this week, but she's done this for a long time. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do?
I am the assistant news director here. I've been here, it'll be about 13 years this year. So we write local news and cover meetings and storm coverage and all kinds of stuff here in Southwest Iowa.
So what's a typical workday like?
When I come in, I kind of gather up some press releases that may have come through email or off the fax, and we'll call and do some interviews, maybe school board meetings from counties that are a little bit farther away, even here in town as well. We cover those. But yeah, when we type up the story, we cut up our audio cuts and we put it all together, and then we put it on the air.
So what are some of the must-have skills that somebody would need to be successful being in the news department?
Writing for sure, especially now that we put everything on our website. We want to make sure we've got some correct grammar and that sort of thing, punctuation. Speech would be good for going on the air, which is something I'm not always that great with videos and being live.
Sorry.
That's okay. What are some other things? I don't know, writing and speech. Communication skills are good, so yeah.
So would that be what the type of classes in high school they should take too, you
Yeah.
think?
Oh yeah, definitely. Speech is a good one, and English classes. I think those helped me a lot. So yeah.
How do you see your career changing in the future?
Probably a lot with technology, and I've seen that a lot over the years as it is. Different types of equipment, website. When I first started doing here, we didn't do news on our website, so technology, I guess, is all I can think of. Different changes there. So
Well, thank you.
yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, well, that was Mandy in the news department. Now I'm going to go look for some other people who are here and talk to them about their career in radio and what they
Found
do.
somebody.
Lucky me.
This is Mickey Harris. She's been a sales rep here for gosh knows forever. What are you doing?
Actually, right now I'm straightening out some ads so they run correctly tomorrow.
So you sell advertising.
I sell advertising.
So tell me, how did you get into selling advertising?
Actually, it's been so long, Bill, I don't even remember. It's been about 18 years. So, yeah, I love it. I enjoy going out and talking to all the businesses and making sure that we're helping them with everything they do.
What's a typical workday like?
Typical workday is meeting with the customers, working on their accomplishments and getting their information out to the people who will potentially be their customers.
Okay, what do you consider most important in your career?
Most important would probably be building a relationship with the clients. You have a mutual trust and you want to maintain that and, you know, work with them and make sure you're doing everything you can to help them.
And now we're heading in one more direction to see who else might be here to talk to us about stuff. Do, 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 do. Oh, look, here's Cindy.
What are you doing?
We're doing a career day video.
Oh,
Cindy is a sales rep too for us, just like Mickey. And I'm going to ask you a couple questions about your career.
okay.
Okay, so what kind of education and training did you need to be a salesperson?
Well, I took lots of classes here, but before that, I have an associate's degree in like human services, so that helped me interact with people, I suppose.
Okay.
And then lots and lots of classes here for the sales part.
What other professions do you work with on a day-to-day basis?
What other professions as
Yeah.
far as people that I
Yeah.
work with? Well, any number of people, from lawn mowers to retail to, yeah, you name it, we work with it.
So what are you
As-
doing? You doing
right
some
now I'm-
research right now?
Yeah, doing First Line Power. They're having a spring open house in April that they want to advertise for.
Well, fantastic. Is there anything you want the high schoolers to know?
It's a fun career. You get to meet lots of people and you're always out and about and you set your own schedule and you're driven by your own ambition, I suppose.
And Kevin wanted to talk too. Kevin Ferguson's also a sales rep. Wanted to talk about his number one client.
My number one client, it keeps me very busy and very profitable for the station. It's called Red Wigglers, the Cadillac of Worms. I know none of you are old enough to remember this, but go to YouTube and YouTube WKRP. It is the inspiration, a sitcom from way back that is the inspiration each day to what we do.
And now we're going to go talk to Mr. Bennett Blake, who's the sports guru here at KSOM and KS 95.7. How are you?
Great. How are you today?
Great. Welcome to Career Day.
All right.
I think it'd be better than me talking. You can actually talk about some of the cool stuff that you do around here.
Sounds good.
So tell us, tell them what you do.
All right. I do mostly the sports here, so I spend a lot of my day interviewing coaches, talking to them about their team. Tell us, how good you're going to be. What are the goals? What are the expectations? What are going to be some of the keys to success for you this year? And we take those interviews and we save sound bites from it and put out a sports story that you might hear on the air, and then type up a story to go along with that on the website that you may view on our web, and do a lot of play-by-play broadcasts as well. Go out to baseball, softball games will be coming up this summer. Do a lot of football in the fall, basketball in the winter, and some wrestling in the winter. So, yeah.
What kind of education and training did you need for this job?
I went to a 4-year school. I went to UNI. My major was electronic media, so it was a pretty broad preparation. Did some newspaper stuff, did a little bit of TV work, and did a lot of radio stuff. And in addition to the classes, just spent a lot of time working. I had a part-time job at one of the other radio stations up in Cedar Falls, plus the student radio station at UNI. Just any type of experience you can get helps a lot.
So what high school classes would you recommend for someone thinking about being a sports person?
Anything that has to do with writing is big. That's something people oftentimes don't really realize, that we do a lot of writing in the news and sports department, because we have to have scripts to read off of and put all of our stuff on the website. So we have got to be sharpened up on our grammatical skills and all that.
Cool. Is there anything else you wanted to know?
It's a fun job. I enjoy it. That's about it.
Thanks, Bennett.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. We've done a thorough tour of all the different jobs that you can have here at KSOM and KS 95.7. If you have any interest in a career or want to ask any questions, feel free to stop by at any time.